Sure.
Do you have a type?
I like muscle bound. I like, medium height. I like a man that's very masculine, in the way he carries himself. He's not like super communicative. Like, I believe like a real man is of a few words,
So what attracted you to my page?
Your looks, if I'm being honest.
You're attracted to somebody who's muscle bound. But if you meet a man who is health conscious and cares about his looks, that takes a lot of work.
It
right?
does.
Why do you think that a man who has put in that much energy into his health would be even attracted to somebody who aesthetically has not put the same work in for herself?
So listen, he asked me if I had a type. I don't really have a type.
You did. You were very specific. You said muscle bound.
I said what
muscle
I don't.
bound.
No. What I said was I don't like tall, skinny guys.
You don't.
Because
you told
I'm
us
a
what
big
you
girl.
didn't like. You said
I'm a
muscle
big girl.
bound, though.
I'm a big girl. We just won't go together.
A lot of the time, there's no accountability. You have not been in the gym.
I have not.
I don't need your confirmation on that. I can see it.
Oh my God. That was a short clip of that. Shout out to Nothing But the Truth podcast. Listen, she said, I don't need confirmation on it, baby. I can see it as clear as day. But there is a point to what she's saying. Like, men who go to the gym on a regular, who have themselves in shape and they're fit and they're muscly and they look good, they're not going to want a big fat sloppy woman. That's what it is. They're not going to want a woman who does not prioritize her health, and her body. They're not. But that is what a lot of women are attracted to. But it is not shocking. The more I listen to women and what their expectations are from men and what they want from men, it makes sense. They're always looking for something that they are not. Broke women want rich men. Toxic women want disciplined men, so they think. They want a man who's going to make them whole and give them everything that they don't have, change their life, be their therapist, and all of these things. They want men who can come in and change them from their toxic masculine ways, because they don't want to put in the work to do it themselves. So if you have a bunch of women who are overweight, always like muscle men. I've always seen this. Women who are always on the larger side always go for these fit, muscly guys. That's what they are attracted to. They want fit men, but they themselves just eat themselves into oblivion. They're not trying to minimize what they eat. They're not trying to eat healthier. They want to be who they are, and they want you to be extraordinary. You know what I mean? Like extraordinary. They want you to be the best thing ever. I'll say that. They want you to be everything that they dreamt of being. Because it's only a dream for them, because they don't want to put in the work to do it. It's not like they can't. It's too much work for them to do. And once again, this is the nature of a lot of modern women. Put in the least, but expect the most. And that's just not going to fly, because when you do all the work to get yourself to a certain place, you don't want somebody coming in and just mooching and leeching off of all the hard work that you put in. The same way anybody who's built themselves up to a certain financial level, you don't want some gold digging woman coming in just expecting the most for you and not putting in anything. This is why a lot of these women who are out here expecting the most from these men, they're not getting it. Because that is reserved for a woman who is not asking, a woman who earns it, a woman who values herself and respects the man and cares for him without looking for something in return. Those are the women who usually get that type of treatment. When you come out the gate with this entitlement, thinking that somebody owes you everything and you haven't put in, no, this is why men don't go for that, because no, they know what you're all about. When you put in a time with somebody and the effort and the work with that person to build with them, then once he gets to a certain level, or if he's at a certain level, he doesn't mind going all out for that particular woman, because she's proven herself that she's loyal, that she's there for the right reasons, that she's not there just to take what you have, because she was there when you didn't have it. So he doesn't mind. That woman gets the world. She doesn't have to ask. But a lot of these women see that type of treatment and they just want it off of GP. Just like, oh, this is what I want and you should give it to me. No, not understanding that that came with time, energy, effort, and work. And you can't just walk into a situation and just expect the most without putting anything in and then have these entitlements like, because this is what I deserve and this is what I want, so I'm just supposed to get it. No, it doesn't work like that. And I think a lot of women are realizing that, but they don't like it, of course. You don't like the fact that you have to work for something, you know, other than your degrees and the things that you want for your individual life. But when it comes to a relationship with a man, they don't feel that they have to do anything. Oh, when I get a man, oh, I just stop everything. I don't have to work. I don't have to work hard. I don't have to do anything because he's supposed to come and be the protector and the provider 100% of the time. I don't have to do nothing. I just can sit back and enjoy the ride. And that's just not how that works out. I don't know how many videos I've seen of women saying, hey, when I'm single, as long as I'm by myself, I don't mind struggling. But when I get a man, oh, I don't have to struggle. He has to come in and he has to take everything on. I don't know who for the life of me have given these women this idea that when you're in a relationship, you don't have to put in any effort or work. You just sit back and he's supposed to do all of the effort and put in all. What's the point of being in a relationship where there's two people when one person is still the only one putting in all the effort and all of the work? Well, how does that benefit him? What does he get out of the relationship if he's doing all of the work and you are doing nothing? I mean, absolutely nothing. You don't want to cook. You don't want to clean. You don't want to do anything. You want nannies. You want chefs. You want trips. You want all of these things. And then you want him to pay for it. And what does he get out of the relationship? He didn't need to get in a relationship to not get anything from a woman. He could have stayed single and saved some money and got everything that he wanted. So I say all that to say it's no different for women who are overweight. They want healthy, fit men. And they think this is a movie or something. There probably was a movie like this where the men wanted these overweight women, and they take these movies literally and they think that this is going to be their lives. So they go after these men hoping and praying that, oh, he sees me and he thinks I'm just fluffy and he thinks I'm just thick and he really likes me. But no, if he's working out every day and he's fit, he don't want no big old woman like that. I mean, now there are chubby chasers. There are men who like bigger women, of course. But most men who are into themselves and health and fitness and wellness and all of this, they don't want a woman that they're not sure if she gonna, be able to make it long enough to have a long-lasting, stable relationship with. He wants somebody fit with him. That's not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't go. And I think the lady in this particular video was getting a little bit of offended because that's reality, and they don't want to look at reality. The fact that you are overweight, she called it out. You don't go to the gym, as we could see. But you want this muscly fit man. Like, why do they think like this is what I'm saying. If you wanted somebody that was fit, wouldn't you think you would take time to go to the gym yourself? To try to get yourself in a nice fit place too, so you can fit in with that man that you want? But once again, y'all, it speaks to a mentality of entitlements, selfishness, delusional aspect, all of it, because they really believe that they're going to manifest what they want. They're going to get all of what they want. And that's just it. No matter how big they are, no matter how delusional they are, no matter how unrealistic they are, they just think that they can manifest everything that they want in life, and they're going to get it even though they haven't been able to manifest it thus far. So, it's just one of those things where you just kind of look at it and you like, it boggles your mind, because it's hard to look at it and understand where they're getting this from. You got to be smarter. You got to understand that if you want a certain thing, you need to be somewhat of what you're looking for. You want a fit man, at least be fit or working towards it, and show, don't just come out the gate big as all get out, thinking that you deserve a fit man and that's what you're attracted to. But if that's what you're attracted to, it should be motivation enough for you to get yourself in shape so that you can attract that type of man, so you can get what you want. So listen, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell. Y'all know what it is. Let me know your thoughts on this particular video, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye.